You're using a very common insult entirely wrong because of a cartoon character. Here's that and a few other incorrect things you believe because of the Looney Tunes. Pop culture, film, and TV often has the ability to shape the way that we think about the world and our beliefs, frequently in incorrect ways. And the worst offenders are the things that we watched when we were kids. For instance, the series of cartoons, the Looney Tunes. And the Looney Tunes have created many misconceptions, such as the very commonly used insult, Nimrod. You've called somebody a Nimrod before, right? It means idiot or fool or clueless person. But here's the thing. It actually means the direct opposite. The first time I realized this was in 2010. Remember that movie Predators starring Topher Grace and Adrian Brody? It was directed by a guy named Nimrod and Tal. And I remember going to the movie theaters and seeing it and thinking, man, it must suck to be named Nimrod. Why would your parents do that to you? But then I got curious and looked it up online and realized that there was a very interesting reason. Nimrod and Tal was named after a character in the Bible named Nimrod, who appeared in the book of Genesis and was known as a mighty hunter and a powerful king. So why do we think the word Nimrod means idiot? Well, it's because of the Looney Tunes. In several Looney Tunes shorts throughout the 30s, 40s, and 50s, there are scenes where Bugs Bunny is being chased by the hunter Elmer Fudd, and as he's outsmarting him, he refers to him as Nimrod. But the thing is that he's being sarcastic. He's ironically or sarcastically calling him Nimrod, which means mighty hunter, to point out that he's a terrible hunter. It's kind of like when you call a dumb person Einstein. You're saying the opposite of what you actually mean. But a lot of children and even some adults watching the Looney Tunes didn't realize this and just thought that Nimrod was something that you called a dummy or a stupid person. And so it just became that in the English vernacular. It's not necessarily wrong per se to use it as an insult because English is a living language and the way that we adopt and use words becomes accepted. But it's really fascinating that people use it in the exact opposite way of its meaning. But unlike the good going Einstein example where people know that they're being sarcastic when they say that, people just think that Nimrod means idiot and they don't even realize they're being ironic whenever they call people that. Another interesting misconception that the Looney Tunes has created is that roadrunners are significantly faster than coyotes, which is the entire crux of the plot of the Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner cartoons, when in reality it's the exact opposite. Roadrunners can run about 27 miles per hour, whereas coyotes can run up to 42 miles per hour. And the biggest one, of course, is that rabbits love eating carrots. Carrots aren't actually a natural part of a rabbit's diet, and they don't seek them out in the wild. They will eat them if they sneak into a garden to eat other things and they just happen to be there, and they will eat them if you feed them to them, but they're actually not very good for rabbits, and too many can kill them because they're too high in sugar content. So if you're one of those pedants who likes to come out of the woodwork and say, actually, I feed my rabbits carrots all the time, stop it. You're making them chunky boys. And real quick, if you like my videos and you want to see more in-depth writing from me, you can do that here.